two quick words because it's so early. I just chit-chat a bit with you. I'm working for Next Media Accelerator. We are a very, very new program here in Hamburg. We are funded actually by 10 different media companies. Companies like Spiegel, Gruner + Jahr, Springer, Axel Springer, probably might be known by also the international guys here, to local newspaper companies and Libri, which is a book reseller, and also Werbeweischer and German press agency DPA. These guys gave us 2 million euros. Thanks to those guys, we can invest that money into very, very early stage startups. We just started with that, and now I have 3 awesome teams with me in Beta House here, right 10-minute walk from here in the district of Schanze. And we are working with them. One of them does news delivery and instant messenger. They're called Spectrum. Then we've got Spotgun, who do a gaming app while you are not watching the commercial break on TV. And then we have an attribution modeling startup who does so wicked, crazy, big data things. I really can't explain that in 30 minutes. But they can, hopefully, soon. Maybe these guys. This is Yik Yak. It's an American app, and it's totally no problem if you don't know them, because it's mostly used on American campuses, on American college and university campuses, and actually by 20% of all the students in the US, so it's quite popular there. And what they are doing is actually pretty similar to Twitter. You can send out just anything you want. Everybody who's also on Yik Yak can read it, but they don't know who wrote it. So your post gets out without your author anymore bonded to it, but it's put into context, it's put into local context, because you can only see that posting 10 or 5, I'm not sure about that, miles around from where it has been posted. And this is why it's so popular on university campuses. And there are sometimes funny things on, like, hey girl in the parking lot, please stop puking. Or there are really relevant things like the class from professor this and that is really boring, don't come here if you're still home. So this is getting really popular, and this is probably one of the things that's coming up next. But I'm also talking about why Facebook is dead. And when you look at this, it really doesn't seem so. And that's because when I say Facebook is dead, I don't mean the company Facebook. I mean the idea we have from Facebook. And the idea we have from Facebook actually is the stream thing. And I don't know what you did this morning, but I went onto Facebook to post into a group, in the group of our office, that I want to train my talk and who wants to listen to it. So I went on www.facebook.com and I saw this, and this is crazy boring, and it's also not so new. So there was no point for me to swipe through the stream. Yeah? This posting is 23 hours old. Why should I look what's after that? Something that's after that is probably more boring, more irrelevant, and even older. So I didn't do this. Facebook is becoming some kind of scrapbook, German Poesiealbum. We post our memories in it. It's some kind of an popular public diary, just like blogging maybe has been in its early years. Hi guys. You really need to let them through because they need to talk with us later on. Yeah, this is by the way my 15-year-old goddaughter and her boyfriend. So they are always my total role models. So yeah, we all use Facebook. Sometimes we post things to remember ourselves. Sometimes we post pictures just to ourselves because we want to get them from our iPhones to our laptops. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one doing that technique. We sometimes post things for our own marketing. I do that a lot. I'm a speaker, I'm a consultant, so for my own marketing, Facebook is pretty important. Because when people Google me, they will see in my Facebook stream where I'm talking, who I'm meeting, and that's actually pretty good marketing for me. But we don't post the most relevant things anymore, and the most important thing, we don't interact with the contents anymore. And that's probably important for everybody here who wants to reach a target group, and not only by showing them something, but to dragging them into a conversation. Easy example. I took a German one, just so you can't say, oh, this is only a trend in the US, and in Germany it's not like that. My example is German model Lena Gerke, who usually posts things in German, so I suppose her followers are German. And we've got 28 million users on Facebook in Germany, 4.2 million users on Instagram. And when we look at the likes, it really proves my point. Anybody wants to argue about that? Fine. Point proven. Facebook, crazy dead. Forget about it. Fans are journalists. No offense. They are really great people, like Mark is. You're an awesome journalist. But content sometimes isn't king. There are places where content is king. Pretty popular places. You know them. Seriously. They're solving different problems. First problem, I'm bored. I'm sitting on my couch. Well, 20 years before I would have switched on my TV. Now I switch on my laptop, go on YouTube. My dad is sitting all day long, at least in his leisure time, on the couch with a laptop on his lap, watching roller coaster videos on YouTube. And seriously, roller coaster videos on YouTube, they are pretty much endless, and I'm pretty sure next year he will still be watching roller coaster videos on YouTube. He's bored. He wants to be entertained, and he doesn't have this urge to look something specific, because in that case he would go to Netflix, or he would rent a DVD, or he would switch in TV to a certain time. This is not the problem YouTube is solving. The problem YouTube is solving in this case is that I'm just bored, I want to be entertained, and this is an easy way because the content is endless. I can go from here to there to anywhere, and then 5 hours are gone and I recognize I've procrastinated for 5 hours. Pity me. Instagram. Pretty same problem. I'm waiting here in the foyer, waiting for the talk to start. It's 10 minutes early. I check on Instagram. There's great content. There actually content still is king because there's only quality content. I will come to that a bit later on. There's cool content and I can just swipe to it and look at it and it's all fine. Another problem YouTube and also Instagram are solving is that I want to be informed. I'm a student, 15 years old. My teacher tells me to make a presentation about gorillas. I'm a pretty smart student. I go on YouTube, check in presentation about gorillas, and just copy paste. That's easy to learn. I do this with my talks all the time, but please don't Google my talks. So the presentation, the whole information thing on YouTube is huge. You've got tutorials on YouTube. You can learn to code with YouTube. You can even learn your crazy SAP BI stuff. Nobody understands it, but the SAP guys in your company, people. Even for those things, there are tutorials on YouTube. You don't have to call the SAP guys in your company anytime. You just can type it in on YouTube. They will love you for not calling again because you can't type in your vacation time or something. And even Instagram, there's great information. I myself follow, for example, Now This News or ZDF Heute. Both great channels, and they give me great news, great information on what's happening in the world right now and what are the relevant things I need to know. So both platforms solve the problem that I'm bored or that I want to be informed somehow. On YouTube on a specific topic, on Instagram, just by the way, there are news too. But what really is king right now is communication. We have 900 million users on WhatsApp, and we have 700 million users on Facebook Messenger. I don't know how you feel, but 900 million users is really a number that's just in my head, and I really can't believe how many people this really are. But people do use it, and people use it for direct communication. And this is pretty much what everybody's doing right now, and that's not so new. When I've been 13, I spent a whole day with my best friend. As soon as I got home, I called her. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who did that. And I'm pretty sure even my mom did that. And I'm pretty sure even her mom would have done that if she had a phone. She hadn't, but she would have. So this is a very usual urge. We communicate all the time. We want to communicate all the time. And WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger are solving this problem in an easy way. Aber wenn der Pain weiterhin so groß wäre, wie er ohne den Messenger war, ne, dann musste man noch auf Facebook kommen und dann musste man und klicken und bla, dann würden die Leute abwandern zu den anderen Messengern und darum hat man den rausgenommen. Facebook als Company funktioniert. Was nicht mehr funktioniert, ist der Stream. Der Stream ist aber das, wo du deine Werbung reinschreibst. Wenn ich eine Social Media Agentur wäre, würde ich mir langsam neue Plattformen außer Facebook suchen.
Und das ist eigentlich die perfekte Überleitung jetzt zur nächsten Session, nämlich welche Social Media Plattformen, welche Kanäle muss man eigentlich in Zukunft bespielen, um die jungen Leute, die sogenannten jungen Leute abzuholen.
Also von der Marketingseite, ich probiere auch gerade selber, also ich probiere immer alles aus. Das ist das Gute in meinem Job, ich darf die ganze Zeit Sachen ausprobieren. Ich benutze auch gerade Snapchat fürs Marketing des Accelerators. Also man kann dem Accelerator unter NMA-VC auch auf Snapchat folgen. Was für mich super cool ist, weil ich hatte die ganze Zeit irgendwelche Kommunikationsmaulkörbe und dürfte dies nicht kommunizieren, dürfte das nicht kommunizieren. Also ich habe das einfach auf Snapchat rausgeschickt, weil es irgendwie raus musste aus mir. Das war super. Und jetzt haben wir das tatsächlich als Kanal auch angelegt und wenn wir in Workshops sind, dann poste ich oftmals Sachen und zeige oftmals Sachen, zeige teilweise sogar auch Financials, ne? Also so Sachen, die man eigentlich nirgendwo sehen würde, die ich jetzt nicht auf Twitter posten würde, posten wir aber auf Snapchat, weil wir sagen, ja okay, wir wollen schon so offen sein, dass ihr reingucken könnt, aber natürlich trotzdem nicht kontrollierbar. Und es ist schon spannend zu sehen, wer einem da so folgt und dass ich meine, in der Startup-Szene sind wir natürlich total in dieser Early Adopter-Welt, ne? Also jeder, der ein Startup selber hat eins, weil er selber sowieso Early Adopter von anderen Sachen ist, aber das funktioniert unheimlich gut. Also wenn man diese Zielgruppe adressiert und da auch dann wieder mit coolen Inhalten kommt, insofern Content ist dann doch manchmal King, funktioniert das aus der Marketing-Sicht schon.
Glaubt niemand? Ich glaube das auch.
Einen Tipp abgeben, nämlich genau das, was Julia eben sagte, Videos, die meine Freunde aufgenommen haben und nicht das Label selber. Also Content, der von meinen Freunden kommt. Mhm. Ich habe vielleicht da noch eine Ergänzung, weil du hast aus unserer persönlichen Sicht, hast du total recht, es ist aber halt leider nun mal tatsächlich anders. Also wer sich anguckt, was Dagi B postet und wie auf Dagi B angeguckt wird, dann ist halt tatsächlich auch noch dieser riesige Teil da, den wir als super elitäre Gruppe, die hier sitzt, einfach immer total vergessen. Wir haben gerade in ein Startup investiert, die was mit Fernsehwerbung machen. Und als die Bewerbung kam, war meine Reaktion, ja, das guckt doch kein Mensch mehr Fernsehen. Jetzt weiß ich es tatsächlich besser, weil mein kleiner Bruder guckt zum Beispiel noch Fernsehen, der ist 22 und der hat, der hat auch ein Smartphone, aber der guckt tatsächlich noch sehr viel Fernsehen, einfach weil er eine ganz andere Klientel ist. Also weil es einfach eine ganz andere Kiste ist, ob du hier im super akademischen, wir arbeiten alle im Internet Hamburg und haben Abitur und gehen studieren bist, oder ob du eine Ausbildung gemacht hast und wenn du von der Arbeit nach Hause kommst, du auch körperlich halt fertig bist. Da guckst du einfach tatsächlich lieber Fernsehen und da guckst du dir tatsächlich auch Lena Meyer-Landrut an, wie sie stundenlang in die Kamera spricht. Das vergessen wir sehr oft. Also das ist ja auch das, was ich unseren Verlagsmenschen und gerade den Journalisten immer viel sage. Ihr seid eine furchtbare, arrogante Elite. Vergesst nicht, den Großteil eures Geldes macht ihr eben nicht mit euch. Und es ist so ein bisschen altbackend, sich darüber zu stellen. Und ich finde das immer sehr traurig, dass auch wir und auch ich mich sehr oft darüber stelle und sage, ja, aber das will doch keiner. Ja, es funktioniert aber halt. Weil es gibt Leute, die wollen das und die gucken das gerne und denen gibt es etwas, denen gibt es Identität, denen gibt es Beschäftigung. Das vergessen wir sehr häufig.